Love you.
Okay, everybody. Here we go again with another episode of Brad and Mira for the Culture, the Otherppl show's weekly pop culture assessment. I am Brad Listi, and I am joined, as always, by my diligent and nonplussed co-host, Mira Gonzalez. Hi, Mira.
Hello, bitches. What's up?
So what are we going to be learning about today? What are the pop culture stories of the week that we need to try to process?
Well, Brad, we're going to be learning about a lot of different things today, so strap the fuck in. We are going to be learning about the Beckham family, which is a thing, apparently. I learned about it this morning. We're going to talk about it. Then we're going to talk about the Glambot shitstorm, which is also a thing, apparently. And then we're going to discuss the much-awaited Emerald Fennel Wuthering Heights starring Jacob Elordi and Margot Robbie. That's what we're going to talk about today, Brad.
I have a lot to learn.
You do. You have a lot to learn in general, just in life.
That's a big part of this show, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new to the program, I am old. I am a Gen Xer, and Mira is significantly younger than I. And she is a millennial, and we're trying to bridge the generational divide.
That's right. Trying to teach Brad a little something. I don't let Brad teach me, but, Brad learns.
So today's episode is brought to everybody by Live Right Press, publisher of the novel Eating Ashes by Brenda Navarro. That is this month's Otherppl book club pick. And it's an award-winning novel about separation, migration, and love left behind. Mira, last week you mentioned that the title makes you worried that you might call it Eating Asses.
I'm very sorry that I said that. I'd like to apologize. I don't think that the book is about eating asses. I can't help it though. I'm sorry. It does make me think about that, but it seems like a great book.
It's a moving exploration of grief. For God's sakes.
Look, I would like to personally apologize to Brenda Navarro and Live Right for calling it Eating Asses. That's my bad.
So, yeah, it's funny, though, because the book is in my house. I actually have 2 copies of it, and they're sitting in the kitchen. And I was walking through the kitchen, and I picked it up, and I was like, look at this month's book club pick to Carrie. And she immediately went to Eating Asses, too. I don't know how
it's not just me.
No, I don't know how I missed it. Normally, I would be on top of this. So anyway, it's out there now. It's a wonderful book by Brenda Navarro, translated by Megan McDowell, and it's available from Live Right Press.
Not about eating asses.
I also want to give a plug to Deep Dive. Deep Dive is a new learning platform, and you can get writing courses, audio courses right now over at deepdive.audio. Including the flagship course, How to Write a Novel, which features more than 50 hours of insight, inspiration, and instruction from nearly 4 dozen leading contemporary writers, including Emily St. John Mandel, Melissa Broder, Stephen Graham Jones, Steve Almond, Wahini Vara, Porchi Stockpour, Jonathan Evison, Claudia Day, you name it. It's an all-star lineup, and there are other courses as well that are shorter form. Check it out at www.deepdive.audio.
Such as the newest course coming soon called Eating Asses. Stay tuned.
Mira's the host of that course.
That's right. I've never personally eaten an ass, but I do have a lot of professionals on there who are going to be talking about it. We've got lots of porn stars, lots of professional ass eaters. So, stay tuned. It's more than 50 hours of education.
Wow.
Deepdive.audio.
So, Mira, I watched the Liver King documentary.
He scares the fucking shit out of me. I'm practically at a point where I need Tyler to check under the bed to make sure the Liver King isn't there.
Yeah, interestingly, this is totally random that you said Tyler, and it made me recall that Spencer is the reason I even know about Liver King. Tyler's brother. Of course,
Spencer's the reason you know about fucking Liver King. He's always on some weird dietary fucking confused thing. He told me to put butter in my coffee recently. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. Well, no, I think Spencer's fascinated with Liver King simply because Liver King is viral and profitable.
Yeah. That too. Yeah, he became viral and profitable off something truly insane, which is kind of Spencer's main thing. Shout out to Spencer if you're listening.
So here's the thing. I will sometimes like turn on a movie like while I'm eating. Like I'll have like lunch or dinner and I'll just have like something on just to watch while I'm eating. And I don't know why. I guess I was just scrolling through Netflix and I was like, well, I got to pick something. And this seems like a kind of confection almost. Like I can hate watch this documentary. It's going to be like kind of trashy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like, I don't have to think. I'm just going to like watch this Liver King documentary.
It's one of my favorite things is movies like that.
Okay. So I watched this though, and I think I had a kind of profound experience where I feel like the Liver King documentary is as good of an X-ray of like American sickness. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, especially like American male sickness.
It's like the protein to Republican pipeline that you talked about.
Yeah. Like what, like my unified theory of protein is that America's obsession with protein is directly proportional to America's descent into fascism. Mm-hmm. And Liver King is like one of the primary exemplars of like the protein mentality. Like for people listening, like this is a guy who's made like millions of dollars as a proponent of the ancestral diet. And he's like super jacked.
What is the ancestral diet?
That's just like you eat what like cavemen eat, which is essentially just like raw meat and like testicles.
So stupid.
You eat organs and like a lot of it is just uncooked. And he's doing all this stuff on camera. And he was super ripped and claimed that it was because he had, discovered this diet and had basically eliminated all the toxins and all the shit.
Bullshit. It's steroids.
Exactly. Well, that's kind of what this documentary is about. So there's an element of fraud, which is, I think, so central to like the sort of like modern right wing,
like medical, like fucking body hacking, bio, whatever the hell bullshit, and like selling supplements and shit.
Well, that, but just like lies, you know what I'm saying? Like there's no fidelity to the truth. There's something kind of amoral about it and profit driven to the point where you just like are willing to just kind of say whatever. And so that was a piece of it. But then it's also like you find out that the Liver King's dad died when he was super little and he never really knew his dad. And then he was raised by his mom and he didn't have a ton to say about her. It was kind of positive, but I sort of wonder. And then he was clearly like lost and didn't realize, really know how to be a man, basically.
Did he have like a girlfriend or a wife or anything like that?
Yeah, he's got a wife who's like fully on board with the whole ancestral thing.
Oh,
and
God.
They're raising maybe like the most wrenching part, but also kind of like in a very darkly comical way is like the whole family aspect because they've got 2 boys.
Oh, no.
And Liver King is like trying to raise them in the way that he was not raised. Like he's trying to be like the male influence that that he never had.
Ugh, and they're like, stop making me eat liver, Dad.
Yeah. And so his wife, like she takes the camera guy into the pantry at the house and it's all just like supplements and like eggs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God.
And so these kids have to like shoot like 15 raw eggs every morning. And it's so over the top, but
it seems like borderline child abuse to make your kids drink raw eggs.
I feel like these kids are like privately miserable in ways they might not even be able to fully articulate. Like,
yeah, not until they're older and like deep in therapy. Like when they like, or not until they like tell their friends when they're a little older, like, yeah, I drank raw eggs for breakfast. And their friends are like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they realize they don't have to do that.
Yeah, I want to say they shoot a cow. Is it a cow? They shoot something.
Like with a gun?
Yeah, they're out in a field and they shoot, I think, a cow and then they go butcher it in the field. They field dress it, I think is what it's called in hunting parlance.
Jesus.
And like the Liver King is like removing organs. You can kind of hear the slurping sounds.
So is he like a serial killer?
No, but like the boys are standing there watching this and I'm just like, dude, that's such a hardcore thing to do with a young.
God. I mean, if you live on a farm or whatever, I guess like kids do get used to that. Like it's just like a thing, like you kill the chicken or whatever the hell. But like, why are you just choosing to do that?
Well, and why is it a good thing to be used to? Like
no.
I get like just like I don't know. I'm such an animal person. Like, why do we got to do this? Why do we got to butcher animals?
I mean, it's like I get that it's like if you are literally like your family runs a farm for their income, that it's like an unfortunate, necessary thing to sometimes kill the animals. if it were me, I would not be like taking my kids out, like, watch me shoot this cow. Like, maybe when they get old enough, you could be like, all right, now it's your job, like, to help shoot the cows, even though it sucks. But not a little, like, that, like, not just be like, watch me take the organs out. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So anyway, I recommend it. I think it's actually worth watching. And it's kind of horrifying and fascinating and interesting. And I don't like, I say all of this and I do see some humanity in the guy. I feel bad for him in a way. Like,
you feel bad for a lot of people.
I don't know. I just think it's important to see humanity, even in those with whom we disagree, Mira.
I can see humanity in everybody. It doesn't mean that I like them or feel bad for them.
I don't want to hang out with him. I just feel like I certainly don't want to have a meal with him, but
You don't? I'm shocked.
I want to be the Liver King's vegan friend.
So is he Liver King because he just like eats only liver?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like this very contemporary story where he was sort of lost and unhappy. I mean, this is always the con, right? I was lost. I was miserable. I was suicidal. And then I found the ancestral diet and everything changed. Now I can sleep. My body is incredible. I'm having great sex. And then the real like pivotal moment is that he went on Instagram and is actually like really good at social media. And I think he hired like some social media company to like,
I'm sure,
run his shit. And they had him like bench pressing like 400 pounds while he's underwater at the bottom of a pool.
Doesn't that just make it easier to bench press?
I don't know. And then, but I mean, he's like not able to breathe, obviously. And then they also have him like, chained to a pickup truck. And he's like, with all
doing
of this
crazy shit, just
pulling it through a field. But it was like, everyone's like, dude, this guy's not natural. Joe Rogan's like, he's on steroids, and he denied. And then
Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, it's just, you never see women doing this shit. It's always men. It's always men doing this shit. They're like trying, like, men's fucking journeys of self-discovery are like why the entire world is falling apart.
Yeah. Like, dude. I think his wife goes by Liver Queen.
Oh my God. Jesus fucking Christ. It's like, okay, you're ruining your own life with this bullshit, and now you have to like create other people to ruin their lives too, you fucking freak.
So I watched that, and then I think I told you I'm trying to do like a movie night with my family once a week to be like a better father.
That's fun.
Yeah, just like something we can all agree on. Like we're all
gonna have like a day of the week where you do it?
Usually Sunday.
That's cute.
The day of the Lord. And but I feel so far I've picked all the movies, and I feel like I'm curating for my kids.
What have you picked so far?
Oh, what did we? Well, we watched the Golden Globes.
Mm.
I made what did I make them watch? But anyway, like this week I picked Licorice Pizza.
Ah.
And it was that, or it was going to be like Twilight, and I'm like, I'm not fucking watching Twilight.
I love Twilight. The first movie I thought was actually like fun and good. Fun fact, read every single Twilight book beginning to end.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, I know.
So maybe we'll watch Twilight next week. But the thing about it is, like, if I'm going to do this, I have to be able to like enjoy the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try to pick movies that my kid. I mean, this is like Licorice Pizza is actually quasi interesting for Evan. And River, who's now like he's 10 years old and is like kind of girl crazy. He was into it.
Wow.
And
he likes Alana Haim.
Yeah, and he's just like, he's like trying to process like feelings, and like he's into girls and doesn't know quite like what it means, and so he's like commenting. He's like, oh, and he swears a lot. He's like, oh shit, like every time like anything quasi-sexual would happen.
He's truly like the funniest person I've ever met. Like his timing with the way he swears, like he is just fucking funny.
Yeah, well, I'm driving him around. Drove him to school earlier this week, and he's got girls at school that he's into, and that like he plays.
Ladies,
like,
man.
Yeah, he like plays video games like on his iPad with one of his female classmates.
Oh, that's so cute.
And she's super cute. She's adorable. And
that's adorable.
He's got a photo of her on his like iPad lock screen. It's like it's her face.
That's so cute.
Yeah, and so I'm just like, oh, but he's got like disabilities, and I'm just like, how's this going to work out? And
yeah,
so I mean,
they're 10, it's not going to work out, so I think it's all right. Yeah. They're not getting married or anything.
Yeah, but as his dad, I'm just like, oh, don't break his heart, that kind of thing. And then I'm driving him to school, And the thing about it is that like he doesn't have any sadness around any of this stuff. Like
Right.
at least not yet, which is kind of great. He's just like, he thinks it's funny and fun. He's like, yeah, I have a crush on her. And I'm like, what grade is she in? He's like, she's in first grade. And he's like in fifth grade or fourth grade. I'm like, dude.
Problematic age gap.
Yeah, but he doesn't care. And then he's like, I'm driving him to school. He's like, hey, I started making out with the stuffed animals in my room because I don't have a girlfriend. And I'm like, oh boy.
Just the kind of thing that kids don't normally admit to their parents. Like, it's not abnormal. It's just the kind of thing you normally like stay quiet about.
No, he was like totally like, yeah, sometimes I do. And I'm like, all right. And I'm trying to like I'm kind of going through my head, like, what's the right parenting response? Like what would a wise father say to this? And I think I was just like, that's cool. Like what am I supposed to say? Don't do that.
Like, that's fine. Just say like, don't tell anybody.
Yeah. Just don't start humping them. You can make out with them. Just
or like, if you hump them, only do it in private and don't talk about it.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone at school that you do this. So yeah. So we watched Licorice Pizza, and it was like, I think Evan.
Did you like it?
I do like that movie. I think like when I was watching it, I was like, oh, this feels like kind of a mess, but I like these people. I really think that the Haim girl did a great job in that movie. She's funny in the movie. And Evan was just like, because it's got that 70s thing and the way that it's filmed, like everyone looks greasy and kind of shitty. And Evan's just like,
I loved it.
Evan's like, everyone's so unattractive in this movie. And, but it's like,
so funny.
It's like a hangout movie. And I think I like it on that level where you just like to turn it on and just sort of like hang out in that world. But
just like funny bits, like I thought Bradley Cooper was so fucking funny.
I was going to say, best. Yes, I thought he maybe stole the show. Like his performance was definitely the funniest.
Yeah, of anything. That shit cracked me the fuck up. That was so good.
And Carrie was saying that his character is based on a hairdresser from the Valley who was like a real dude.
Yeah, based on a real guy.
So anyway, I didn't know that, but I had like a macro level film nerd take on Licorice Pizza.
Love those. Let's hear it.
Because it's kind of like it's one of Paul Thomas Anderson's most elliptical films. And the other film that I would compare it to, both in terms of the way that it's put together and the content, is Punch Drunk Love.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Kind of a messy romance and very elliptical, and you can kind of feel like the movie was really made in the edit. And
right, it's like not like meandering, but it's almost like just like you're kind of just going along like a journey that just like takes strange turns, and it's not quite like a full like tight plot. Yes,
and like the script wasn't clearly was not like a finished deal, and so. But both films are super compelling. He's a very gifted filmmaker, and I didn't hate it. I just think it's probably not like at the top of his list of films. But so if you think about the sequence, though, of the films that he's made, I want to say Punch Drunk Love was the film that he made before There Will Be Blood.
Really?
And I want to say Licorice Pizza was the film that he made before One Battle After Another.
Yes. That's true.
So he did these kind of like elliptical, loose, messy romance movies right before he made like his biggest, like most epic films.
Yeah, that's true. Like he does kind of like do like like almost like in a pattern. Like it's like, okay, doing Licorice Pizza, doing, One Battle After Another, doing There Will Be Blood, doing Punch Drunk Love. It's like,
yeah. So
it's interesting.
Next time you see Paul Thomas Anderson make one of these like elliptical, strangely put together romance movies, you can pretty much bet that his next film is going to be like an epic.
Right. So probably his next movie is going to be like one of these like elliptical sort of romance movies.
I mean, what was it? There Will Be Blood. What came after There Will Be Blood?
The Master?
I don't know. He might have back-to-back epic. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it was
Punch Drunk Love. Then it was There Will Be Blood. And then it was The Master, I think.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal movie too. So maybe he's got another one in him.
I actually watched Boogie Nights this week, just randomly.
Yeah,
that's a great movie. Probably.
I saw that when I was like, I guess that came out in like 1997, and I was like literally just getting out of college as a film student, and like I'd made like 3 like Super 8 movies in college. You know what I'm saying? Like I just like me, I was like stoned and I was like filming a squirrel at the park and just like, you know what I'm saying? Like just like didn't know what I couldn't even load a camera when I graduated. Like just like an idiot when it comes to machines and the technical aspects of filmmaking. And then I remember with my buddy Timmy, we went to the theater in Indiana. I was home for some reason back when, you know, we were living in the Midwest, and I went home and I remember sitting in the theater watching that movie, and then like the credits roll after like Marky Mark takes his dick out or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I just remember thinking to myself, because like Paul Thomas Anderson was 27 when he made that.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. And I was like 21 when I saw it. And I was just like, in 6 years, is this what I've got to be able to do?
So fucked up, dude. Like comparing yourself to that 27 years old. Like Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. It's an extraordinarily but I mean, you know, he lived in the Valley, so he had proximity to the entertainment industry, and his dad was in the entertainment industry. And then he went to all these private schools and was mixing with that. I mean, it's all very normal to him.
Yeah, it's very like Nepo baby Los Angeles, like
kind of Nepo baby adjacent though, because his dad wasn't like a hot shot, you know.
It's like you like get into like the schools where Nepo babies exist, and you kind of like move your way in. Like I think he went to the Buckley School.
He went to a lot of them. I think he got kicked out or did what, you know, he couldn't hang in at any school, but he was
went to Buckley and Campbell Hall, Montclair.
Yeah, so he's like, you know, renting cameras, I think, when he was like 15. And I want to say he made like the earliest iteration of Boogie Nights when he was a teenager.
What the fuck, dude? Jesus Christ. He needs to be less successful. That's annoying.
Yeah. But the point is that by the time he's 27, he's been doing this for 12 years, you know.
Jesus Christ, dude. That's like, well, all right, too late for me. I guess my life is over.
Yeah. So anyway, Licorice Pizza went over well. I don't know what we'll watch next week. I got to think about it. Try to pick something that like, it's hard too, because I've got to kind of please everybody. Like, how do I pick a movie that's going to be interesting to like both of my kids and Carrie and me? And like,
I feel like I could be really good at helping you pick movies. I mean, I'll think of some and text them to you.
Yeah. Let me know if you have any ideas, but otherwise, I just want to give a shout out to the Indiana Hoosiers, national champions. They won the football national championship last night.
Yeah, I was definitely watching that and fascinated by the football. I love football. Is it college football?
Yeah, it's college football, and like it's actually like a really like even for the sports fan, it's an incredible story because Indiana football was literally the losingest program in Division I college football. like no team had lost more games in its history than Indiana.
Wow, that's kind of impressive.
And then 2 years ago, they hired this coach named Curt Cignetti.
Uh-huh.
And last year, I think they went like 10-2 or like 12-2. You know what I'm saying? Like he immediately started winning. And then this year they went 16-0. So like the guy showed up and suddenly they were just like
they
excellent.
Went from terrible to the best team ever.
Yeah. And they have this quarterback named Fernando Mendoza who won the Heisman Trophy. And,
what is the Heisman Trophy?
It's like best football player in college trophy.
Okay, got it.
Like he won best player this season. And he's from Miami, and they were playing the national championship game in Miami against Miami University.
How can he be from Miami but playing college football in Indiana?
Because you can play wherever the fuck you want. It's a free country.
Oh, it like doesn't matter where you're like from. You just have to be attending the college.
Well, it's not the Army. You know, like it's not like you get drafted into the college.
But it's like literally like it's like the Indiana college football team. It's not like extracurricular in some capacity.
Yeah, it's the Indiana college football team, Indiana University Hoosiers.
Okay, I see.
He's a Cuban guy. You know, his grandparents were Cuban immigrants to the States, and he's like, I want to say he's like evangelical.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And he's like this weird. It's like this strange like effect that he has because he's like a super athlete, but he's got like theater kid energy. And whenever they interview him, he's like, and he's got like no social media except for LinkedIn. He's like very nerdy, and he's like, I'm a pro quarterback, and I'm on LinkedIn, or you know. And they ask him questions after the game, and he's always like, first of all glory to God. I just want to say thank you to Jesus. And like, just constantly harping on the fact that he loves God. Like nobody loves God more than this guy. It's unbelievable. And
honestly, if I was like an incredibly successful athlete that was like chosen by like the world, like I'd probably thank God too. Like God did choose him.
Yeah, that's what I always say. It's like, if you've got that kind of athletic ability, and he's very handsome too. He's like he just looks like he's like every girl's safe crush, if I had that kind of ability, like just quote unquote God-given ability, you're the best athlete on every team you play on. Everybody's cheering for you.
Yeah, everyone loves you. They're all choosing you to do the fucking thing. Like everybody is like supporting you. Like that kind of does feel like God chose you.
Yeah, exactly. I thank God too, but that's not my situation.
No, yeah, if I was much richer and like an incredibly talented athlete, I might believe in God. But as a podcaster, I do not.
Yeah, as a podcaster, we are the forsaken.
Yeah, we've been forsaken, exactly.
So,
it wouldn't take much for me to believe in God, honestly. Like if I had like 6 figures and a dad who loved me, that would do it.
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
It's funny. I was watching the game last night and sort of toggling between my TV and my computer, like on social media. It's like kind of the way you watch sports now, or I guess the way you probably watch any big event. And like during the game, I think Abella Danger started to trend. This name Abella Danger, and I didn't know what was going on. Like I was
why
like,
did the name start trending?
Because like during the football game, you know how the camera will sometimes like pan to the crowd and you'll see like a crowd shot of like people in the stands like reacting. Yeah. Well, I want to say Indiana had just scored, or it was like a particularly tense moment in the game. It was a very good game. It was like a really intense game. And they pan to the crowd and they show some woman who's like kind of attractive, like not like overboard, but like, I wasn't that into her, but I could see where people would be like, oh, she's just like a Miami fan. She's
because her ass is too big. That's why you're not into her.
It's too much for me. But I didn't know who it was. I thought it was just like a Miami fan. It turns out it was.
Had no idea who that was, Brad.
No, I don't know. Tell us who Abella Danger is. I'm sure there are many listeners who don't know.
I'm sure there are many listeners who do know and don't want to admit that they know. Abella Danger is a very famous porn star.
Yeah, and I don't think that the camera person or the people at whatever ESPN had any idea who she was. I think it was totally random that they put her on screen.
I'll bet the camera person like did it pretending that it was random, but actually he was just like having a fun time.
Maybe so. I think they need to show more porn stars at sporting events. That would be funny.
I think more porn stars need to show up to sporting events. Like maybe they would be. I don't know if like a lot of porn stars are like going to sporting events.
Yeah, like they should sit courtside at the Lakers game or something. Like who's
100%.
Who's a famous porn star? I'm trying to think of like a name.
Mia Khalifa, Janice Griffith, shout out.
Yeah, some sports announcer. Like, well, there's Mia Khalifa.
They're like, I mean, like I feel like more people know porn star names than you're maybe giving credit for.
Yeah, I don't understand why anybody is sitting around with like a working knowledge of porn star names. Like, do you really put these things to memory? Like, it doesn't seem like the kind of thing that would matter. You're just watching it for the porn, right?
I mean, I know their names because like I like know them personally or know somebody who knows them personally.
Yeah, for people listening, Mira is very edgy and is friends with sex workers. Yeah, it's good for I feel like it's good for your brand as the millennial.
I mean, look, the truth is like, if you have slutty energy, it doesn't matter if you like get married and become boring. You always have slutty energy, and like slutty energy recognize slutty energy. So like I see a porn star. I don't even know they're a porn star. We get along because we both have the slut energy to match each other.
Should I start befriending male porn stars to help improve my brand?
I don't think you have the proper slut energy to get them to immediately become your friend. You'd have to work a little harder.
I feel like if I hung out with your sex worker friends, they would be disappointed. They'd be like, oh, Mira brought the normie. Like, what's, I feel like they'd love it. I feel like you'd be like, can I make you like kale? Like you'd be like all fatherly. Like, okay, can I like get you a sweater? Like, is everything okay? Like, can I like, and they'd be like, down with it. They'd love it. Like, they'd be like, oh my God, that's so nice. We have just like somebody who's like not creepy,
doesn't care about the fact that we're porn stars, and he's worried about us. Cute.
But could I ask questions about porn? Like, because I think I would have questions about like how they deal with it.
Yeah, you can ask questions. Like, you're not like weird about it. Like, as long as it's like, you're not just sitting them down, like, tell me about porn. If they're like your friends, I've asked a lot of questions.
How can you not?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I have questions and I'll just like text my friend and just be like, hey, does this happen in porn? Or like what? Like the other day I was wondering, I heard a rumor that when they're doing anal scenes in porn, you like can't really like eat anything because you don't want like a poop situation. But there's a bunch of gummy bears on set because gummy bears like don't go through your digestive system quickly. And so you can eat gummy bears and still have anal sex. And I texted my friend and asked if it was true, and it is.
Okay. I mean, gummy bears are disgusting, really. Isn't it just like, it's like hooves? Aren't they made from like
gelatinous?
Yeah.
Which means that gummy worms technically have more bones than real worms.
Yeah. It's just you're eating bones is what you're eating when you eat gummy bears.
Delicious, though.
I don't know. So anyway, I feel like porn stars, like I don't understand how you can kind of like do that work and then just go back to having some sort of normal life. I mean, I get you can have like a normal life and go to the grocery store, but like it seems like it would be hard to have like a normal relationship if that's your day job.
I don't know. Like every sex worker that I know has like a shockingly normal life, like very healthy relationships, like a very healthy like relationship to the kind of sex that they enjoy. Like a lot of sex workers I know are like pretty vanilla in their regular life and like just like want someone to take them out on a nice date and like that's it.
It's like the great Gustave Flaubert once said, Mira, be regular and orderly in your life so that you may be violent and original in your work.
How about be violent and original in your life and then just like try your best with everything else?
I think like there's a part of me that always feels like they're damaging their souls doing that work. I feel like there's got to be something inherently damaging about just like getting gangbanged on camera or something.
There's something inherently damaging about all work. Like I worked in advertising for quite some time and I wrote some very popular ad campaigns and like that did way more damage to my soul than if I had done porn. Like if I had done porn that time, I would feel totally fine about myself. Advertising work makes me feel like my soul is damaged.
By the way, for everybody listening, Mira and I have damaged our souls by podcasting.
Permanently. Our souls are fucked.
Yeah, we've suffered irreparable damage to our souls doing this show.
Our souls will never, ever be like they were again. That's it. The podcasting ruined it. Don't podcast, kids.
There's no going back. So what is going on in your life, Mira? Did you have a good week?
I had an okay week. I saw Bone Temple. Which is like the 28 days, years later, whatever, sequel.
I like those movies. I remember like if I remember like seeing a movie, if I can recall the actual first viewing experience, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
And I remember going to see I think it was 28 Days Later was the first one.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that in the theater and being like, holy shit, that was my favorite movie of the year that movie came out. That's what I remember.
It's an incredible movie. It's like unique. It's got like an incredible concept. It invented the idea of zombies being fast, which is like, seems so simple, but it's actually truly horrifying. It's crazy because Bone Temple could not be more different from 28 Days Later. Like it is like big, loud, campy, like violent, like funny, like crazy costumes. Like there's like a part where like Ralph Fiennes like pretends to be Satan and sings along to an Iron Maiden song, literally. Like it's like straight up camp. And like I really appreciated that. I would call it a really fun time at it's not like I'm not going to be like it's like my favorite movie of all time, but it was like a really fun time at the movies. Within the best part, within the first 10 minutes, you get to see Ralph Fiennes' whole hog showing for like a good amount of time. When Ralph Fiennes' hog was shown on the screen, I clapped. I didn't like, it was like subconscious. I didn't even like intend to. It was just my hands just went together and I clapped. I was the only one in the theater who clapped. Tyler was humiliated.
Was
horrified.
What's he packing? What is Ralph Fiennes packing?
He's packing heat, I'll tell you that much. He is hanging dong like nobody's business. Like he's got a big one. And it wasn't even hard, it was flaccid.
Ugh. Well, see, that troubles me because Carrie is really into him.
I mean, who isn't into him? Like, he bridges like the age gap where it's like, okay, Gen X, my mom, Carrie, super into him, me, equally into him.
Yeah, we saw him years ago. I think I've told this story, but we saw him once having brunch.
Wow, was he beautiful?
I mean, I don't know. He was like literally sitting at the table next to ours.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ. I would like be sweating.
He seemed like very soft-spoken, and kind of shy.
Yeah, he seems like just kind of like a nice guy with a big dick.
Even worse.
So then last night I got dinner with my dad and my little sister, my biological dad. So we went to a Korean barbecue restaurant that specializes in like this like North Korean soup thing, whatever.
Wait, they have North Korean delicacies?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's Korea was once just Korea, not South and North Korea. So there's
I did know that.
Yeah. So they had both North and South Korean food. It was like South Korean barbecue and then North Korean soups. It was very good. My dad, we got there a little bit early, and so we're sitting down, and then I see my dad walk into the restaurant. Now, some context here. The company that my dad is like the CTO of or whatever that he works for is like a company that owns like a ton of like print on demand things like Cafe Press or whatever, where you get shirts printed. So my dad gets a lot of really insane shirts printed for himself. So he rolls up and he is wearing a shirt that just has a huge Chinese flag on it with an illustration of Xi Jinping, the president of China. And and it's like low res, like it's like blurry, like he like didn't even get like a high res JPEG to put on the shirt, like just the most insane. And he like rolled up looking like he knew he had that shit on. He's like, yeah, like I got that shit on, like check out my shirt, like the shit rolls. Like he's a crazy person. Is he
making like a political statement, or is he just trying to be funny?
I don't know. I don't think he even knows. Like he loves China. He goes there all the time for work, and he like desperately would love to move there. He can speak Chinese pretty much fluently. Like he loves China. I don't. But he's also kind of vaguely Trump. Like I don't know.
Your dad speaks Mandarin or Chinese? What is it?
Yeah, Mandarin.
He does?
Mm-hmm.
How did he learn?
Because he's like spent so much time in China because like his job, he like manages like a whole office in China. So he's like, he goes there like once every 2 months or something like that and just like learn the language.
Jesus Christ.
Trying his best to become Chinese.
That's cool. And
I guess it's cool. I don't know.
And he takes you out to dinner and he's wearing this shirt. And that's not like, it's not like problematic to have a Xi Jinping t-shirt on in a Korean restaurant.
No, I think the relations between Korea and China are like okay, but certainly people were like, looking at him and like laughing because like, what the fuck are you wearing? It's just like it's an insane shirt to be wearing pretty much in any context.
Well, and he's a Mexican.
Yeah, he's a Mexican Jew.
Okay, and is he but he's like kind of Trumpy, but he's not is he a communist? Like, what's his politics?
I don't think he's a communist. I mean, I don't know. His politics are basically like whatever I believe. He believes the opposite in that moment. And then like, it could change the next hour. But he is extremely anti-cop. I get most of my anti-cop bias from him. But he like did vote for Trump and seems kind of pro-Trump and like pro like RFK and all of this shit. But yet he like loves China and like wants to move to China. So China. Like, I don't know. He's like China. He wants to go to China.
China?
Go to China.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's a communist. That's my read.
No, I mean I'm a communist, so he's not.
That's right. Mira is definitely. I'm being serious. Are you really a communist? Is that how you would characterize your politics?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say I'm a full blown communist. Yeah. Brad's like, oh no.
I don't know what
Here we go again.
No, I'm like, the Dalai Lama calls himself a communist.
See, there you go. Me and the Dalai Lama are aligned. I could be the next Dalai Lama. You never know.
You never know. I don't know what I am. Like, I think about this sometimes. Like, what am I? Like, especially these days, like increasingly, I'm like, I don't know what I am. I don't know how to characterize myself. And I don't know porn stars by name. And I am lost.
Deeply lost in life.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, my dad is clearly deeply lost in life as well. He, one of like the things that I could talk to my dad about without just like fighting him to the death, is just like TV shows and movies. We have very similar taste. And so I was like, what shows have you been watching recently? Expecting him to say something normal. And he goes, well, I've been really into Korean soap operas recently. And there is this show called Marry My Husband that I'm obsessed with. He wouldn't stop talking about this fucking show.
Yeah, it's K-dramas, I think is what they're called.
Yeah, it's a K-drama. It's like Days of Our Lives, but like Korean. And it's called Marry My Husband. And he's obsessed with it. Like, is he okay?
How many times has your dad been married?
Like 3 that I know of.
Yeah, that's why. He's like, oh, okay, I can relate to this.
So the other thing that my dad mentioned, which like I think I was like, Tyler and I could not stop laughing. I was fucking losing my mind. So my dad lives in like a pretty like big, nice looking house, but it's like in like, you know, not a fancy neighborhood, not a bad neighborhood, but not a fancy neighborhood, whatever. So just to preface this story, and this you'll understand why I'm saying this, my dad sleeps in the nude. Okay? He sleeps fully in the nude.
All right. I mean,
Brad hates this already.
I don't know. That seems like aggressive, but it's like winter too. Isn't he cold? I don't know.
I sleep in the nude.
Every night?
Yeah, every night. No, on Tuesdays I wear clothes. No, I sleep in the nude every night.
I feel like this is also edgy and good for your brand. I feel like it's like you hang with porn stars and you sleep in the nude.
Okay, here's something funny. Every man that I have ever dated, okay, slept with some kind of clothes on at first. By the time that, like, you know, we broke up or whatever, they were sleeping in the nude. They all adopted it. Every single one of them.
I dress business casual for bed, personally.
Or like a Calvin Klein button up and like some slacks.
The naked sleeping thing, it just feels a little unsanitary or something. I don't know. And
you clean your sheets. Change your sheets once a week.
Once a day.
Once a day? You're insane. So, okay, so my dad sleeps in the nude, right? We got that. Okay, so one night, my dad is sleeping.
Is your father well hung?
I hate that you're putting me in a position where I have to admit that I've seen my father's penis so many times. This motherfucker just like I sleep in the nude. I keep a robe next to my bed, even though I don't like live with anyone who can't see me in the nude. I just live with Tyler. But like in case there's like an earthquake or something, my dad just like, it doesn't matter who's in the house. He wakes up, he exits this bedroom, he's nude. Just, yeah. So like I've seen my father's penis way too many times, and please don't make me comment on its size. I beg of you.
Can you confirm or deny that your father is well hung?
No. I'm going to plead the fourth on this one.
The fifth.
The fifth?
I think so.
Plead the fifth. I'm going to plead the fifth on this one.
Yeah. You could plead the fourth too, but I don't know how much good it would do you.
Look, I'm pleading all of them. Every single one is being pled right now. And I also have the right to bear arms against my own father. So my dad's asleep, right? He hears people downstairs in his house. My dad lives alone. He hears people downstairs. He thinks, okay, maybe it's my sister has keys to the house. He thinks, okay, maybe she has some kind of emergency and is downstairs. So he comes downstairs fully nude, like you would if your daughter shows up having an emergency at your house. He sees 3 men wearing like headlamps, clearly trying to rob the house. My dad, standing on the stairs in the dark, fully nude, just yells, just like, ah! And these dudes like get so startled that they like drop shit and then they run full speed out of the house. And just like the image of like my nude father screaming at the top of his lungs at these men in this house and them getting so scared that they run away is like, it's like one of the funniest things that I can think of. Like,
I actually have had this thought before.
That of being nude and screaming at robbers.
Well, just like, because you live in LA and there's lots of like petty theft and house break-ins and it's just
right.
city life, Yeah. And I've thought before, like, that if you were naked and you just like somebody breaks into your house or they're going to try to attack you, like if you just ran at them naked, that would probably freak them out.
A nude man is like an incredibly threatening sight. Like, if you see a nude man in any situation, like, there's, like, I can think of, like, 2 different horror movies where there's just a scene of just, like, a nude man standing still, and it is horrifyingly scary.
And I gotta say, I feel like the bigger your penis, the more likely you are to scare off intruders. Like if Ray Fiennes is sprinting towards you, you're out of there. But
he's sprinting towards me. I'm standing there, arms wide open.
Yeah.
Come to me, Rafe.
I'm worried that I wouldn't be intimidating enough. They would just be like, pfft.
Be like medium sized. Who cares?
Yeah. Okay, tough guy.
So, shall we begin our stories? Just to begin off of everything, we do have another dead influencer. You pointed this out, Brad, that influencers are dying nonstop, and now I can't stop noticing it.
I was going to say, once you're aware that this is a trend, you can't stop seeing dead influencer stories.
It's insane. So Jimmy McMahon, who is a popular influencer and rapper online, died in a motorcycle accident in Memphis, Tennessee. So rest in peace, that guy, I guess.
Was there any foul play? He wrecked on a motorcycle?
He just got in a crash, fucked himself up on a motorcycle. Don't fucking ride motorcycles. It's one of the dumbest things you can do.
Yeah, especially like past a certain age.
Yeah, for like just ever, really. So, and then I believe we have Angry Adam audio.
Yeah,
so, which
I don't know what I got to tamp down expectations because he sent it to me and he's like, "This isn't my best."
Great, so he's not sending his best now. Thanks a lot, Angry Adam. Here's a shitty audio recording. Play it on your shitty podcast.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, thanks, I guess.
All right, let's hear it.
Hey guys, it's Angry Adam. Let's see here. Mira, I tried to watch that show Traders because I wanted to understand you more, and I think I understand you more now. You're a fucking moron. That show is terrible. Alan Cummings he's going to be the reason that Trump wins. I think he's got more people. Alan Cummings has got more people to join ICE than that $50,000 signing bonus. And the people on that show are so disgusting. Lisa Rinna looks like a dead version of Lisa Rinna that's been in the grave and started to decompose. And then those people, they're like, oh my God, Jimmy's a genius. Jimmy has won Big Brother twice. He's a mastermind. And then you look at Jimmy and he's 9 DUIs, hasn't paid spousal support in 18 years. These people are gross. You're gross. You're a moron. Brad, it's hard because I really want to root for Indiana because of Big Ten. I went to Michigan and I hate Florida because, Miami because it's in Florida. But I want to root against them because you claim them, even though you're also really from Wisconsin. You will claim anything. You will jump onto any bandwagon. You'll claim anything. I think you need to really decide where your allegiances lie and stop hopping around. You need to pick a side, buddy. The revolution is coming, and we don't have time for this shit. Okay, I think that's it. Not that inspired, but that's all I got. Okay, bye.
Well, Angry Adam, he watched The Traders, which is more than Brad did, so I do appreciate that, Angry Adam. The other thing that I will say is, yes, everyone on The Traders is an idiot and a terrible person and a total nightmare, and that's the point. I would say, Angry Adam, before you start criticizing something like The Traders, perhaps you should read Susan Sontag's Notes on Camp and educate yourself. So,
damn, you just took that straight to the next level.
Yeah, that's right. Fucking figure out what camp is before you start criticizing things you don't understand, Angry Adam.
It's like a Michael Rappaport, Susan Sontag segue. It's never been done before.
Look, if you want to see Michael Rappaport get absolutely fucking humiliated, this is the show for you. So I don't understand how anyone could not like that.
I saw a video of him get punched in New York City on
Oh,
Instagram.
I've seen that. He's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, somebody comes up and just smacks him.
He's like, you're always fucking talking. You're so fucking annoying. So, all right, starting with our pop culture report. Brad, are you ready? Let's fucking go. Our first story.
Wait. This is the celebrity stories?
This is the celebrity stories. We're getting started. This is our pop culture segment from our pop culture show.
Oh, wait. So we finally gotten to the point of this entire show.
That's right, Brad. We finally gotten to the point of this entire show. We really did it. We did it. We got there. We succeeded. Our souls are broken, but we're here. So our first story today is about the Beckham family, specifically Victoria Beckham, David Beckham, and their son, Brooklyn Beckham, and his wife, Nicola Peltz. Now, before we start, I do want to just be clear that I will be referring to Victoria Beckham exclusively as Posh Spice throughout this entire thing. So
of the pop group, the Spice Girls.
Correct. Yeah, she was of the pop group, the Spice Girls. Just before we start, Brad, what Spice Girl do you think I would be?
I don't even know who the Spice Girls are. Like which one? There's Posh Spice.
Yeah, try to name them.
Sporty Spice.
Uh-huh.
That's all I got.
Then there's Scary Spice, Baby Spice, and Ginger Spice.
Okay, yeah. Scary Baby and Ginger. What is Ginger?
Mm-hmm.
Is she a redhead?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She's just a redhead with big titties.
All right. I don't remember her. I don't remember any. I mean, I remember Sporty Spice. No, I don't. I think Scary Spice was the black girl. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was her name? Smart one. I don't remember what her actual name is. So this story has to do with Posh Spice and David Beckham. So, their son, Brooklyn Beckham, let's see, this story is one that I had to call Natasha this morning and have her explain to me. So I didn't get it before, but now I think I do. So bear with me.
Yeah, well, okay. Let me just say that this is one of these ongoing feuds that I've seen because, I read the tabloids to do this show. And it feels sort of like the Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively saga, where I'm like, what is going on? This is so complicated. Like the Beckhams, this family, it's also sad. This family just can't get along and they're fighting in public. Like, what is going on?
Yeah, it's all fucked up. Some crazy shit is going on. So let's see. I'm trying to find the actual Instagram stories. Hold on. Sorry, 1 second. Where the fuck is it? What the fuck was... Okay, here we go. Okay, so Brooklyn Beckham posted a story recently, seemingly out of nowhere. We didn't really see that there was any sort of issues happening within the family.
Wait. That's not true. Like, I feel like there's been chatter about them having a strained relationship for a while, and then he finally posted this Instagram story and kind of like blew it up and like kind of brought it out like into the open in a really overt way.
I see. Well, I know that people generally don't like Nicola Peltz. They think she's like annoying and they're not a fan of her. So I know that. But they also spent Christmas together this year and posted pictures all together, kind of trying to maybe make it seem like they were okay. But then Brooklyn Beckham posted this story, which I'll just try to quickly read through. So he says, I've been silent for years, made every effort to keep these matters private. Unfortunately, my parents and their team have continued to go to the press, leaving me no choice but to speak for myself. I don't want to reconcile with my family. I'm not being controlled. I'm standing up for myself the first time in my entire life. My parents have controlled narratives about the press, our family, performative social media posts, family events, inauthentic relationships have been a fixture of my life since I was born. Recently, I've seen with my own eyes the lengths they'll go to place countless lies in the media, mostly at the expense of innocent people, to preserve their own facade. I believe the truth always comes out. And he says, blah, blah, blah. My parents have been trying endlessly to ruin my relationship since before my wedding, and it hasn't stopped. My mom canceled making Nicola's dress in the 11th hour, despite how excited she was to wear her design. Okay, so let's go through just all of the different accusations that he's made in this extremely long post. So, first of all, he's posted that his parents have been planting things in the press that are terrible about his wife, who, just some background info. Nicola Peltz is the daughter of a billionaire, like food magnate, kind of like he owned like a company that owns like Heinz and like all this other shit.
He was like he owned a company that owned companies.
Yeah, basically. And so she's a billionaire. She's got all the fucking money in the world. She's also kind of like a shitty D-list actor who's gotten like some like nothing roles that are terrible and like hasn't really been successful at it.
She's kind of hot, though. She's beautiful.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Yeah, she's extremely pretty. Although she's like kind of so skinny that it's scary. But and like Brooklyn Beckham is also extremely hot, unfortunately. It's just the truth. And so is David Beckham.
Wait. Is he, though? Because like I feel like he's not nearly as good looking as his dad. Like I feel like David Beckham is like so universally like handsome.
He's not as good looking as David Beckham, but he's still very attractive, I would say. He's not like my type, but he's good looking.
Okay.
So yeah, Nicola has some like shitty D-list roles and she's a billionaire. Generally kind of disliked by the public. People think she's like annoying and not that into her. Brooklyn is like a model, kind of, but mostly he's like the world's worst photographer. Like look up pictures of his photography book and it is like a joke how bad of a photographer he is, but he did put out a book for some fucking reason. And there's like some other kids. I don't really. One of their kids was like played football and then just like quit.
Wait, like American football or like football?
Like American football, like not soccer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought they lived in the UK. I guess maybe they lived in LA. Is that what they?
I think they lived in LA I think they probably have houses in both places, but I think they lived in LA.
Okay, well, so what's the problem? Like, I get like he's going public. He's saying I don't want to reconcile, but like, what did his parents do to him again?
So okay, so he's claiming like several different things that his parents have done to him, basically. So he's claiming that they hate his wife. They're claiming that they hate Nicola and that essentially they have been like bringing his like ex-girlfriends places, like trying to like get him to like not be with Nicola, trying to like plant stories. I think the insinuation is that people don't like Nicola because Posh Spice has been planting stories about how she's shitty. And like that like, you know, fucked up her, like the image of her in public, essentially.
But is Nicola shitty? Have you ever heard Nicola speak? I don't have any.
No, that's the thing. It's like she doesn't talk. Like nobody like knows anything about her. So like saying that she's shitty is like just from these like stories.
But I thought she was a D-list actress.
Or like a fucking F-list actress. Like she's like been in like just like tiny roles and like nothing you've ever heard of.
She doesn't even talk. She's in the movie.
Yeah, nothing.
She's been in like 25 movies in
non-speaking roles. Yeah. So let's run down the couple things that they've alleged. So they've alleged that they're planting stories in the press. And then he alleged that Posh Spice like fucked up their whole wedding, more or less. So they allege basically, I guess Posh Spice is like a designer in some capacity. And so she was supposed to design Nicola's wedding dress, or one of the dresses that she wore to the wedding. Valentino ended up designing her actual wedding dress. So it was probably like the, I don't know, rehearsal dinner dress or something. And then Posh Spice pulled out last minute, making her scramble to find another dress, essentially. So that was one thing that they did.
Like, the other thing, that's like an act of sabotage.
Yeah, exactly. So just like sabotaging her, like, and like repeatedly, kind of. So
like because she doesn't like her.
Yeah, because she doesn't like her. It's just like, it's always the fucking boy's mom that is a psychotic mother-in-law. They're like, oh, this woman is like stealing my son from me, like some kind of fucking weird pedophile creep.
Like just the possessiveness and just, I mean, again, there's also that thing where like no girl is ever going to be good enough to like be with my like prize child or something. But
right. But then it's like, okay, like it seems like for a daughter that would be more important, considering that like men are awful, generally speaking. But the moms of the sons are always the ones who are so fucking insane about it. So essentially, there was a moment in the wedding where Brooklyn was supposed to have his first dance with Nicola.
And this is according to Brooklyn. He is saying this.
This is according to Brooklyn, but also there is a source that confirmed it, I guess, who was at the wedding. So, you know, take it as you will. Essentially, what happened is that Brooklyn was like waiting like on the stage for Nicola to come up and have their first dance. And instead, Posh Spice went up there and hijacked the dance. And as Brooklyn said, quote, danced very inappropriately on him. This is his mother. Posh Spice took the first dance from the wife, And then what, like grind it on her son? What kind of dance could he be talking about?
It's a very time-honored tradition, Mira, where the mother of the groom grinds on her son prior to handing him off to his new bride.
I mean, I want a video of that so fucking bad. Like, so bad.
They don't have one. They have to have had a video, right? Or is it private, I guess? I
mean, not that anybody, like, could find, you know, like, of her just, like, marking her territory on her son. I think everybody would love to see that video.
Actually, I'm looking at the video now, and in addition to grinding on him, Posh Spice urinated on her son to mark her territory.
just lifted up a leg and just pissed right on him.
She knocked him to the ground and squatted over him while Nicola looked on in horror.
So another thing just to be noted is that they both hyphenated their names, both of them. So now they're both Beckham-Peltz.
So it's Brooklyn Peckham Belts.
Peckham Belts, exactly.
Is it Beckham Peltz? Is that what it is?
Beckham Peltz, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it's not going to be Peltz Beckham.
I think, well, actually it might be Peltz Beckham because normally the man's last name goes last.
So Brooklyn.
Does it?
I mean, you can do it however you want.
No. The man's last name goes first generally. So it would be Beckham Peltz.
Does the man's last name go first?
If you're Mexican.
Okay. Is that what you're going to do with Tyler? It'll be what? Madsen
We thought about it, actually. We considered like both just being Gonzalez, actually. But then we just like never filed our name change documents and it's too late now.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's too much of a pain in the ass. I just like don't care enough.
So mom grinded on Brooklyn at his wedding and he was humiliated.
Super fucking weird thing to do. Unbelievably fucking weird. Wish I had a video. And then he's also claiming that his parents want the rights to his name. So like the copyright of Brooklyn Beckham. They're saying that they want that and that they are holding his inheritance ransom, essentially, unless they give him rights to his name.
What? Why do they want it? I don't understand this.
Yeah, so like this took me a minute to understand too. I actually had to talk to Natasha's husband about this one because neither of us understood. So basically, if they own Brooklyn Beckham's name, that means that anything that he sells under his name, that like, you know, any brands, anything like that, they get a percentage of. And it also means that he has to basically ask their permission to use his name in anything that he's going to sell or do anything with because they'll own the copyright.
Well, that seems fucked up.
Yeah, it's completely fucked. Like, that's insane. Like, they don't have enough fucking money? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. You're David Beckham. You're worth like $500 million or whatever. Like, and Posh Spice is worth a fortune on her own. Like,
right, exactly. It's fucking insane. I wonder if that has anything to do with why he decided to hyphenate his name.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because sort of like Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively, like the Beckhams are kind of a wash to me. I have no sense of who they are. I have no sense of their personalities.
It seems like they don't have personalities.
Yeah.
Like at all. Like, and it's like, it's fine because they're so hot they don't need them, I guess.
That's right. When you're as good looking as David Beckham and Posh Spice, you don't even need a personality.
Yeah. It's like, you don't like, you can just like your whole life just get away with like being hot. Why would you like go through the work of developing a personality? That's exhausting.
I'm not even kidding. I bet that David Beckham in his prime, like when he was at his like peak hotness, like soccer star years, he could have probably gotten laid by complete strangers 10 times a day without saying anything.
Oh, yeah. I think that if he said something, he would not have gotten laid that much.
It's actually just like, just stay silent. And he could have just been like it's like a utility. People could have just used him for his beauty.
I mean, yeah, that's certainly if I were to, God help me, hook up with David Beckham, I would hope that he wouldn't say a word. I don't want to hear him talk. I don't want to know what his voice sounds like. I don't want to know his opinions. It's not what that's about.
And so Brooklyn and Nicola are filthy rich, even though Brooklyn's not getting his inheritance yet.
Yeah, they're holding his inheritance, and they're still filthy rich because she's a billionaire, and so they don't have any concern about that. It appears that, well, Brooklyn claimed that his entire family unfollowed him, but then his younger brother, Cruz, claimed that he blocked the entire family on Instagram.
Cruz?
This is the name of the younger brother. God help him.
And none of these little Beckham boys are soccer stars like their dad?
Nope.
None of them got it.
Nope, not one. Not one.
See, this is like, I think this is interesting because Posh Spice is not an athlete.
No.
And David Beckham is like a unicorn, right? He's like a superstar athlete.
Right.
And so he coupled with Posh Spice and ruined the gene pool.
Damn. Yeah. You gotta start doing like athlete eugenics.
Well, I think so. By the way, I think that Taylor Swift is going to ruin Travis Kelce and his gene pool. Like, there's no way that she is going to produce a unicorn athlete because she's a great pop star. She's very fit. There's no denying that, but she's not like a superstar athlete.
She is like 6 feet tall and incredibly healthy and like very strong and like able to do like a 3-hour show like that. Like, I don't know if I would say like I think that child could be born with like the musical and physical ability of Taylor Swift and the sports ability of Travis Kelce.
They better hope.
It's going to be like a pop star like quarterback.
But what if it just doesn't, it's neither. Like, it doesn't get the music and it doesn't get the sports. Then it's just like,
that'd
sorry.
be really fucking funny. That's probably Taylor Swift's worst nightmare.
I think it's going to, I mean, this happens all the time, I feel like, with, because it's just clearly, I mean, and for good reason, it's very rare to be a unicorn, right?
It's true.
It's not like it's not very often that you see like a superstar athlete, like Michael Jordan's sons. Perfect example.
Oh yeah, one of them is just dating fucking Larsa Pippen. Did you know that?
Yeah, but none of them were good at basketball.
No, none of them.
Like, maybe could play in college a little bit, but like did not have the gift.
Also, they don't have the drive. It's just like, if you're rich and your dad's a famous basketball player like that, like, why would you like put yourself through how much work it takes to do that if you don't need to?
Yeah, but I mean, and also like just the pressure to be good based on your name.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, he married the woman, I guess his ex-wife, I think her name was Juanita, the mother of his boys, not an athlete.
He wasn't doing eugenics enough.
That's right. But there are athletes who marry other athletes and they produce little super athletes, it seems
They're
like.
doing the eugenics right.
That's right. That's how it's supposed to work.
So, yeah, David Beckham needs to breed with another athlete in order to have a child who is not a loser.
And also, can I just say, the whole like planting stories in the press about your own children, assuming this is actually happening, like, if that's what you're doing, like, you've
lost the fucking plot.
Yeah, you've lost the fucking plot. If you're planting stories in the press through your publicist to kind of like win some sort of like battle of attrition with your own child in the press, like,
insane. I don't understand parents who like think that they can go to their child and essentially be like, I hate your partner. Like, your wife is like a bitch and I'm going to like plant stories against her and like, you need to not date her. I'm going to bring your ex-girlfriends around. I don't understand how parents do that and like think that they're going to win. Like, the child is always going to pick their partner. They're never going to pick the parent. Why are you trying to like do a fight that you can't even win?
Well, it sounds like the Beckhams, like David Beckham and Posh Spice, have like control issues. Like,
yeah, clearly.
They're like, we want to own your name. We want to pick your spouse. We're going to sabotage your wedding if you pick a spouse we don't approve of.
It's giving like royal family.
I was going to say, King Charles has been mentoring Posh Spice on how to damage her own child in the press.
Exactly. How to Meghan Markle Nicola Peltz. It's fucking psychotic. These families, it's like, why bother? Why not just like be fucking quiet? It's like they're acting like the royal family and yet they're like nowhere near interesting enough to be doing that. So
now we've just got like a standoff, I guess. They're not in communication. Brooklyn and Nicola are sort of hunkering down and putting up a unified front, and Brooklyn is a photographer.
Yep, kind of. And David has said nothing. It truly seems like David is just the beta. He's just like, okay, Posh Spice, I guess we're doing this. I don't know. All right. Like, okay.
She's like, shut the fuck up.
She's like, shut up, David. Shut up.
Shut up, David. Let me have sex with you again.
We're going to have sex. I need to go grind on our son. Okay, honey.
Doesn't he have like a Cockney accent? I think he's got like a...
Does he?
Something like that. But
yeah, probably. She's British too in some fancy way that I can't even do an impression of.
Can I buy Brooklyn Beckham photographs? Like, are his photographs on offer?
You can buy his photography book.
Oh, he has a book.
He has a photography book that was published, and it is like, you can see the pictures are going around on Twitter. Like, when I say he's the worst photographer of all time, like, I'm not saying that just because he's like an annoying guy. Like, it is crazy.
Like, he's trying to do art photographs?
Yeah.
But what he really should be doing is just being like a wedding photographer.
Yeah, if he can do that. Like, if that. Like, maybe like a JCPenney photographer.
He'll take photos of you while your mother grinds on you at your wedding for just
exactly. He'll take photos of your inappropriate mother-in-law.
Yeah, for $1,200, you too can have Brooklyn Beckham as your wedding photographer.
$1,200 is so low for a wedding photographer. But I guess he's shitty, so.
Yeah, he doesn't need the money. It's like a charity.
Yeah, exactly. So
I'm appalled by all of this. I find it exhausting emotionally, and as a result of this conversation, I have blocked the entire Beckham family on Instagram.
As a result of this conversation, I blocked Baby Spice on Instagram just because I'm mad. So. So our next story has to do with like something that's like kind of equally confusing, but I did learn about before this because I'm good at my job. So our next story has to do with the Glambot. There was a big shitstorm about the Glambot. Now, for those of you who...
what is it?
Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, the Glambot is like when there's like a red carpet, like at the Golden Globes or the Grammys or, you know, the Oscars or whatever. They have that camera thing that like spins around. And so the celebrity is supposed to like do like a little pose when the camera spins around to a certain area. And then it's like a slow-mo shot of them that kind of goes around in a circle. If you see it, you recognize it. There's a guy who like runs the Glambot and explains how to do it to the celebrities. His name is Cole Walliser. So there was this shitstorm that happened around the time of the Golden Globes where video was released of Jennifer Lopez doing the Glambot. And as, you know, Cole Walliser was sort of explaining to her how the Glambot worked, she appeared rude. Like she wasn't saying anything to him, just kind of like went up there and did the thing and just kind of seemed like she was being a bitch. Which, you know, makes sense. It's Jennifer Lopez. She doesn't really have like the best reputation for like being a nice person. So everybody was shit talking her. But then the guy who runs the Glambot, Cole Walliser, came out with a TikTok video and defended her. Said it's, you know, red carpets are really busy. They're very loud. You know, the red carpet was close to closing. She was probably in a rush. You know, I'm glad that she stopped. Like we didn't have a bad experience together. Which I think would mark like the first time that a story about JLo being a bitch is not true.
She's breaking new ground.
Breaking new ground by somehow not being a bitch. I like don't even believe it, but whatever.
Let me just say I'm familiar. I think I've seen this Glambot in action watching like the Oscars or something. I'm remembering Brad Pitt, I think, being asked to like pose. I'm
sure everybody's done it.
I find it I felt sympathy for the celebrities. It feels humiliating and like it's awkward. It's like awkward. Like, what do I do?
It's a humiliation ritual.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what am I supposed to do? This thing's in my face and then I'm in slow motion and it's right up, you know, it's right up close. And it just seems like it's designed to make things bad for the celebrity.
Yeah, it's kind of my worst nightmare to like be in a situation and then it's like you're just put in that Glambot and it's like, okay, the camera's gonna show up here. Where do you go? Like I just know that I would make like the most horrible face in the world and like regret it for the rest of my life.
Or it'll come in low angle, like it'll capture my jowls, and I'll just be like haunted by it for the rest of my days.
Yeah, I'll like do something weird and like I'll feel like my dress is the most unflattering thing in the world and then I'll like think about it as I'm going to sleep for the next 10 years.
Yeah, it's like, oh, there's nothing worse than like a publicly shared, like awful photo.
Oh my God, it's so fucking bad. Like when I made that photo album for my mom for her birthday recently, I was very, very careful to make sure that every single photo was flattering of everybody so that nobody had to experience that.
My older sister does this where she'll like make a photo album for the family or for my parents. And in every single group shot, my older sister looks fantastic.
Yep.
And then I look like I have like one eye closed. And I look like I'm dying. And it's just like, oh, thanks. So like she goes through and just like, you know, curates it.
She looks good.
Yeah.
Make sure that she looks good.
Everybody else can get fucked, but like I'm going to look fantastic.
So then as this Jennifer Lopez thing was going on, somebody posted a series of screenshots. So it was a bride who was inquiring with Walliser, the person who runs the Glambot, about if she could have the Glambot at her wedding. And the series of emails, I'll just read some snippets of it, are completely insane. So she reached out and said, "Are you / the Glambot available for private events such as a wedding, blah, blah, blah." Cole says, "Hi, Inca. Thanks for reaching out. Just so you were aware, the Glambot is a camera system and personnel used by a network television station for one of the biggest red carpets of the year. It is not cheap. If you feel like something like this might be within your budget range, then I'm happy to discuss further." And she says, "Hi, Cole. Yes, it's in my budget range. Thanks." He says, "I don't see how it could be in your budget range because I didn't say how much it was, and it could be anywhere between $10,000 and $1 million. What the fuck? And so she said, "Yeah, I just assumed it was very pricey since it was featured at the Oscars. So what are the steps to book?" He said, "It's a crew of about 15 people plus network setup, rehearsals, gear drop-off, rental, lighting, insurance, etc., etc." She said, "So where do I begin?" "Okay, it's $300,000 and I'll take a 10% security deposit. Once I have the deposit, we can do a contract after that." So this woman, there's photos of her wedding that later came out. She clearly could afford the Glambot. This woman could afford the Glambot. She knew she could afford the Glambot. So then there was 3 other people who posted screenshots just like this of him just saying yeah, if you can afford it, and not giving a number for it. Do you have a business or not? What the fuck is that?
Yeah, it's weird.
He thinks he's fucking Jesus H. Christ.
He's gonna get fired. He's gonna get fired. Is what he's gonna. I mean, he's not even the guy. He's not even the guy that owns it, right? He's just the guy.
Yeah. So then the Joseph Kahn, who's a famous music video director, came out and said, "Actually, I invented the Glambot, and Cole Walliser is just the operator of the Glambot." And then he criticized Cole Walliser because he said that the Glambot should be you should be telling the celebrities how to pose. You should be creating a situation for them so that they know what they're doing, creating a story. And he's not doing that. They weren't just meant to just pose in front of the camera. So, I mean, this guy's going to get fucking fired.
Yeah. And I feel like they should hire Brooklyn Beckham to replace him. I think that's where this is all leading.
It does seem like this whole entire PR thing is just leading to Brooklyn Beckham getting to run the Glambot. That's what's happening.
It's going to be his mission in life to be the greatest Glambot operator in history.
Joseph Kahn is going to say, "Wow, the Glambot is his now."
Just Victoria Beckham grinding on one of her other children as the Glambot circles.
Oh God, I'm gonna have a just image of Posh Spice grinding on her child in my brain, maybe forever now. God help us all. So our next story is about my baby boy, Jacob Elordi. Lovely baby boy. He said that he had a, quote, "pretty profound experience working with Margot Robbie on Wuthering Heights," which is by Emerald Fennell and coming out soon, I guess. So
wait, so a pretty profound experience.
Yeah, because okay, in Wuthering Heights, Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi play love interest. He plays Heathcliff, which we'll talk about. But this to me just feels like another marketing ploy for a movie where they're like, maybe we're dating. I don't know, we could be dating in real life. Who knows? Just to get people to watch the fucking movie.
It's nonstop. It's so boring at this point to watch celebrities do this. They pretend that they're fucking to try to create social media chatter.
And try to get people to watch the movie because they feel like the chemistry in it is real.
Where did this start? I feel like it seems like it's constant now. Every movie that comes out, the stars kind of go on a press junket and pretend whether it's Liam Neeson and Pamela Anderson or who else did it? I don't know. But
fucking Sydney Sweeney and Glenn Powell did it.
Oh, right. But it's what's the point of origin for this? As a marketing.
Well, Natalie Wood and Christopher Walken did it, and it kind of led to her dying.
Interesting.
Her and Christopher Walken, when they were promoting, I can't remember what movie, sort of did that maybe we're dating thing, and it made Robert Wagner so angry that they fought on that boat, and then she fell into the water. So it goes back a long time, I guess. But Margot Robbie's married with a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, who's buying this? She doesn't, and I haven't read anything about her marriage being on the rocks, but I guess she can just pretend to be dating,
Yeah, or just like not say anything about it and let everybody else kind of assume that they're dating. Like, I don't know. It's like, I feel like honestly, I feel like the people who invented this whole, like, maybe we're dating thing is Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Like, they're really the ones who like truly invented it. They're like, we share a bank account. Like, we live in the same house. You never know.
Hey, fuck you. We're platonic.
We're fully platonic. We're not fucking.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. And they have a movie out right now called The Rip.
Yeah, I think they're doing it again.
That's right. They have been pretending to be in love.
I think they're fucking.
It's entirely possible.
Matt Damon's going to change his name to Jennifer, and then they're going to start fucking. So this fucking movie, I do want to just talk about this fucking movie a little bit. Emerald Fennell is the director, and I want to say the name Emerald Fennell pisses me off to no fucking end. What the fuck kind of name is Emerald Fennell?
Yeah,
like, what the fuck?
It sounds like a bad salad.
It's... I fucking hate Fennel. It sounds like old money is what it sounds like. It's like the most old money name I've ever fucking heard, which is so fucking annoying. I hate it.
Is she old money?
Yeah, absolutely. Her dad is like a gold jewel person. Like, she's fucking rich as hell. I mean, she has the name Emerald Fennel. Of course she is.
And so what, he named her dad is a jewelry dealer, and he named his daughter Emerald?
Yep. That's exactly right.
What are the other children named?
Like fucking Opal. I don't fucking. I mean, the other one, she has one sister named Coco. In reality,
and a brother named Blood Diamond. And I gotta say, like, doesn't Emerald Fennell? It sounds vaguely stripperish, even though she's old money. Like, she's like the landed gentry, and yet she's got a quasi stripper name. There's
a really fine line between stripper names and old money names. It's very fine.
What, for real?
Yeah, like Emerald Fennell seems like an old money name. Emerald is an old money name. Diamond is a stripper name.
Interesting.
It's a fine line. Really fine line. Like, yeah. Opal, old money. Sapphire, stripper.
Damn.
You just gotta feel it out, kind of. It's like, if you're old money, you know. If you're a stripper, you know. If you know, you know.
I'm not paying to see a stripper named Opal, I'll tell you that.
But you are probably paying to see a stripper named Sapphire.
You bet.
You know, or like a movie by somebody named like Opal Oregano.
I gotta say though, I feel like this movie is going to be a hit. The marketing has reached me, and Margot Robbie is just like so hot. Like I think so I would pay to see her in a bustier, you know?
I mean, I would pay at least 3 figures to see Jacob Elordi's hog.
Like, does he do full frontal in this movie?
No, but I would pay good money if he did. I mean, in real life, if I got to see his hog, just look at it, I like 4 figures.
Would you involuntarily clap for his hog too, or just Ralph Fiennes?
100%. I mean, like, depending on the size of it. If it was like small, I might be like, "Ooh, this is rough." But if it like was a Ralph Fiennes sized hog, I would probably clap for it.
I wonder with Hollywood collapsing, and it's harder and harder to get people to the movie theater, if they'll start doing more male full frontal as a way.
God, I hope so. I mean, it's been very successful in recent years. Like, you have Nosferatu, you have the Bone Temple, you have another by Emerald Fennell, Saltburn, which, like, I'm annoyed as fuck by her and I don't like her movies, but I really, really did appreciate getting to see Barry Keoghan's hog like that. That was great. That was just like, I could watch that scene over and over again.
Yeah, but see, Barry Keoghan is a working class bloke from, isn't he from Ireland? And
yeah, I think so.
She's a rich girl from, she's like a posh girl from London, and she is exploiting him.
That's right. She's old money exploiting the working class for their big hogs.
Yeah, take your pants off, Barry.
So, like, this whole movie, Wuthering Heights, has really been just like a fucking topic for me. I've been thinking about it a lot because, like, have you read Wuthering Heights?
No.
Okay, so Jacob Elordi plays Heathcliff in this movie. Heathcliff is like, he's taken into the family. He's working class. He's poor. He's, most importantly, what they describe in the book as ethnically uncertain, which is like another way to say black. And that's like a lot of like the thing about the book is just that like she is like a rich, fancy person who has then like fallen in love with a working class black man from an ethnically uncertain background. And he's being played by Jacob Elordi.
Mira, I believe you're ethnically uncertain, correct?
As an ethnically uncertain woman, I take offense to the casting of this movie.
Hey, listen, I'm Sicilian, so I too am ethnically uncertain. I could have African roots for all I know.
You know what? You're a black man.
That's right.
You are a black man.
As a black man named Brad, I just want to go on the record saying I'm deeply offended by Emerald Fennell's interpretation of Wuthering Heights.
I mean, it's been a long time since I read Wuthering Heights, but like it is like dark as hell. Like the second half, from what I remember, is like all about like physical, like domestic violence, like just like horrifyingly dark, like controversial, like physical cruelty. Like it's and like again, Heathcliff is cast as a white man. Like I don't understand what the plot of this movie is going to be at all.
It's like basically not Wuthering Heights except for the name.
Right. It's like the names of the characters are from Wuthering Heights and the title is Wuthering Heights. But besides that, it seems like it's simply not Wuthering Heights.
It's just like a softcore porn movie.
Right.
Starring like the two hottest people on the planet.
Yeah. Rumor has it that Abella Danger has a supporting role.
She does, huh?
Yeah. And Posh Spice will be grinding on Jacob Elordi at the end of Act 2. Full hog exposed.
She's going to come out of nowhere and just start grinding on Jacob Elordi. And several of Mira's sex worker friends will be in this movie as well, just like in the background. They'll be the chorus.
Yeah, they'll be grinding on each other in the background as Murder on the Dance Floor plays. And Barry Keoghan will be there too, dick out. And Ralph Fiennes maybe too, you never know. It's a dick out wedding.
Maybe we'll have to see this movie and comment on it now that it's become a thing on this show. We'll have to see it. It's a Valentine's Day release, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, I am absolutely 100% going to go see it in theaters because I do love to hate watch things. I can't help it. I've seen every one of Emerald Fennell's movies, and I didn't like a single one, but I will keep watching all of them, which I guess is why she's successful.
Yeah. I don't know. Have I seen any? What are her other movies?
Promising Young Woman, Saltburn, now Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything. I still haven't seen Saltburn, but I heard that like the drinking the water out of the drain, like that's literally like the grossest thing I can imagine.
It was like, everyone was like, oh, it was like so disgusting, blah, blah, blah. It was like nothing. It just like showed him like licking the drain for 2 seconds and it was like not that big of a deal. Like
yeah,
it was
that's,
like
drains disgust me. Like it's
I mean,
almost.
yeah, drains are disgusting. But like it was like they barely showed it. Like honestly, like if people hadn't commented on that so much, like I would not have remembered that, given that like the movie ends literally with like a 10-minute scene of Barry Keoghan like doing fucking like pirouettes with his dick out. That's what I remember.
Poor exploited Barry. He's just a working class lad from Ireland trying to make a living as an actor.
What if he's not from Ireland and you just did that accent?
He should be from Ireland. He was in that movie with that great movie with Colin Farrell. What was it called again? The Banshees
Killing of a Sacred Deer?
No, the Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that movie is so it's one of the best concepts for a movie of all time. Like if you keep trying to be my friend, I'm going to cut my finger off one at a time. Just an incredible concept. Amazing.
She forced me to take my hog out on the set and humiliated me in front of all my colleagues.
Now they all call me Big Hog.
But I suppose there's worse things they could call me.
Like Small Hog.
Yeah, no kidding. If everybody's talking about how big your hog is, you're winning.
Yeah, I mean, like that's like, if you are doing a full frontal male nudity scene, you're either you have a gigantic hog or you're wearing a prosthetic. Or you're very brave.
I'm wearing a prosthetic for sure.
Right now, you're wearing a prosthetic.
I wear one all the time.
Just in case, you know?
Just in case.
What if you get pantsed or something? You never know. What if you're sleeping nude and then you have to run out and yell at some burglars?
I was going to say, if anybody breaks into my house, I want to be fully adorned.
Well, to end this episode, we have a birthday wish for somebody very important, somebody who plays a big role in all of our lives and who is a friend of the podcast, Dolly Parton.
Sweet
Dolly
Dolly.
Parton, I have a Jesus candle that has your face on it literally in front of me as I am recording this podcast. You're a queen. You are perfect. You've literally done nothing wrong in your entire life. 80th birthday, January 19th. You're beautiful.
80. She's 80?
She's 80. She's 80. She's beautiful. She's perfect. And she is going to live forever.
And Posh Spice, you are not invited to Dolly's 80th birthday. I don't give a shit what you say. You're not getting in.
Honey, why are you grinding on me? Well, sweetie, what are you doing, darling? Darling, could you give me a little personal space, please?
Darling, you're violating my boundaries.
Darling, this is my birthday party. I don't know why you're grinding. That's not appropriate. There's kids here.
Yeah, Posh Spice blows out Dolly's birthday candles.
Posh, that was my birthday cake. Now, that wasn't very kind, was it?
All right, Mira. Well, we did our work. Have we accomplished everything we set out to accomplish? I feel good about it.
Yeah, I think we did it. And listeners, I love you. And bye-bye.